Park for Game 4 of the NL Division Series between the Washington Nationals and the San Francisco Giants. Together a starting lineup that looks like this, or rather Matt Williams put together a starting lineup that looks like this. The National starting lineup brought to you by Taco Bell. Sometimes you got to live Moss. Span, Rendon, and Worth. LaRoche, Desmond, and Harper. Ramos and Cabrera, and then the pitcher Gio Gonzalez. And if it looks familiar to you, it's because Matt Williams has not changed a thing, save of course his number 9 pitcher and starting, his number 9 hitter rather, and starting pitcher. And on the mound starting for the Giants, the 37-year-old veteran right-hander Ryan Vogelsong.
Yeah, Ryan Vogelsong, look at that year. The numbers are a little bit deceiving. 13 losses. 16 times he pitched 2 runs or less. So you see the record there. And the ERA, it's one of those years that we're talking to Bruce Bochy. They said if something could go wrong, it went wrong for Ryan Vogelsong. Average against.
And the 1-2 to Span records the first out of the night. Rendon. Out to right center field. Gregor Blanco out there once again tonight, 2 away. The next 3-2 is up for ball 4. So a patient into the opposite field for Perez to retire the side. Indeed, a runner left stranded. Underway in San Francisco. Washington 0. Giants coming to bat.
Inning, a 6 ERA. If he can get through the first inning, everything else falls in place. And we're going to talk about that killer curveball. He has a pitch to get somebody out, to strike him out, unlike Vogelsong.
Let's take a look at the rest of the Giants lineup, brought to you by Taco Bell. Sometimes you got to live Moss. After Blanco, another left-handed batting Joe Panic. Posey, Pence, and Sandoval 3 through 5. Left-handers Belton, Crawford 6 and 7. Juan Perez gets a start in left instead of Travis Ishikawa, who had started each of the first 3 games. And then Ryan Vogelsong, the pitcher, bats number 9. Hitters to start the game against the southpaw Gio Gonzalez. Joe Panic grounds to second, and there are 2 away.
Yeah, and I thought that's a huge advantage for Gio Gonzalez. Rare to get to these left-handers.
1-1 to Buster Posey. Is lined into left to base hit. Buster Posey now 6 for 15 in this LDS. Late dramatics. Another base hit to left. Off documented there. Here's the 1-1 to him. Into right for Jason Worth to retire the side. A pair of 2-out singles left stranded onto the second. No score in San Francisco. A home run and a couple of terrific plays in left as Desmond pokes that ball out to left field for Perez. 2 home runs in the series. Offering at the first pitch here and sending a fly ball out to Blanco in center. The series should the Nationals go on to win in 5 games. The sac bunt yesterday, executing it on 2 strikes. That led to the runs and the eventual win. He grounds out here, part of a 1-2-3 second for Ryan Vogelsong. You could see that on a day before you made a postseason start even. Brandon Belt leads things off in the Giants half of the second. Call the ball, Maverick, and Adam LaRoche coming in and just flipping the glove out to make a tough chance look easy. 2-2 to Brandon Crawford. Into the opposite field, a base hit. For his part, Brandon Crawford's been very good against left-handed pitching this year. 1-2 pitch back to Gonzalez. It takes a weird hop and everybody's safe.
He caught the ball in his glove.
And Vogelsong gets the bunt down here. It's a perfect bunt. In fact, so good everybody's safe. The 3-0. Ball 4, he walked in a run. The 0-2 to Panic is bounced to LaRoche. He'll flip it to Gio Gonzalez covering. A run comes in to score. 2-0 Giants. Former National League MVP Buster Posey now, who on the first pitch bounces it to third for Rendon. And the damage is limited at 2. The Giants playing the small ball station-to-station attack and translating into 2 runs in the second. File deals to get them to their current employers. And a swing and a miss by Cabrera.
Stay up all night long.
Third strikeout of the game for Ryan Vogelsong. Into the opposite field for Perez. 7 in a row retired by Ryan Vogelsong.
You know, getting that rest and having a you know, some work on the side with Rags, you know, really got me back on track, and I felt confident.
What's that like?
Well, I suppose he was part of the first one.
No.
I mean, it was you know what, it was one of those things where you know, you
Can happen if this thing goes back to DC.
well, you just got to be ready for whenever the manager calls your name, and I feel confident in what PV has to offer, and I'll be ready to go as well.
Tim, thanks for the visit. We sure appreciate the time. Best of luck the rest of the way.
Thanks, guys.
The next 3-2 to Rendon. Swung on and missed. The 3-2. And Worth pops it up. Posey hoping for a play. And he's got one for round number 2. LaRoche into the opposite gap. Perez is there with a play to retire the side. That's 10 in a row retired by Ryan Vogelsong. Still 2-0 Giants.
Keep things moving to where the guys get back in the dugout, start hitting again, and get back to what they like to do best.
Fine play by Adam LaRoche to get it to Gonzalez in time to get the out on Crawford.
Upsides that you know, they're just coming into themselves and really knowing what to do and how to do with what they've got, and that's something that you know, says a lot.
You know, 2 gone, base is empty. 2-0 Giants, and a swing and a miss makes for a quick 1-2-3-4 for Gio Gonzalez. Doug Fister, thanks for the conversation. Best of luck the rest of the way.
Guys, thanks a lot. I appreciate it.
Still 2-0 Giants. And he gets Ian Desmond to start things out for the Nats, and there goes your no-no.
And for the Nats, that's only the second first pitch.
The payoff pitch home, and Harper shoots it into the opposite corner. Desmond to third, where he's being waved around to try to score. He'll do so without a throw, and it's 2-1 San Francisco. And now Ramos. A broken bat flare that's handled by Crawford, and that's the first out of the inning. Nationals. Cabrera grounds it to Crawford. So again, Harper kept in check, and there are 2 away. Ball 4. So the arch span. On the ground to first. Brandon Belt scoops it up and gets Vogelsong out of any further damage. 1 in the Washington 5th. Middle of the night. 2-1 Giants. Made 9 relief appearances and loses Gregor Blanco to a base hit back up the middle. There goes the runner, and Panic shoots it into the opposite field. Blanco will be unable to advance past second after all. The ball in front of him in left, but the Giants have something cooking here in the 5th. Posey with the drive out to center field. Span makes the catch. Blanco will tag up and advance to third. Runners at the corners now with 2 gone, and it'll come down to Hunter Pence. A cue shot to first. LaRoche is going to come home, but nobody's trying to score, and that loads the bases. There was no force play at the plate. Postseason games. Popped him up. And there are 2 away.
Blevins a chance to get out of this mess.
And Matt Williams hoping that his bullpen can do what he's asking of it. Roark got a huge out to leave the bases loaded temporarily. The 1-2. Got him on a breaking ball. Jerry Blevins does in fact finish the job. Bases loaded, one away, and the Giants fail to score. We played 5 complete tonight. It's still just 2-1 San Francisco. To pad that lead, credit the Washington bullpen. Anthony Rendon leads things off in the visitors' 6th and lines into the opposite field for Hunter Pence.
Case.
Worth into the opposite field. Pence back at the wall and makes the catch! Santa Maria! Vogelsong will exit on a crescendo moment, much like George Costanza leaving at the very best joke. It's Vogelsong leaving at the top of the applause tonight, with a tip of the cap to Hunter Pence. He'll face Adam LaRoche with 2 gone and the base is empty.
It's about as tough as you get on left-handers right here. Side-armored left hand.
LaRoche into shallow left center. Blanco's got it, and a couple of pitchers combine on a 1-2-3-6. Still 2-1 Giants. 2-1 to Crawford is knocked down by Blevins, and they get him for out number 1. Starts in D.C. Creating something of a logistics headache for those trying to make their plans. 1-2 to Duffy on a sharp hop to shortstop Ian Desmond. A great pick and throw to get him at the bag. Blevins gets the Giants in order. Enter rookie right-hander Hunter Strickland in the 7th. The top of the 7th inning tonight. And get another look at the big hard-throwing rookie right-hander Hunter Strickland.
Yeah, you're going to see a lot of power and a lot of breaking balls too when the second guy.
1 for 2. He scored the lone run of the game for the Nats, and there's a fly ball out to right for Pence. This one of the more routine variety. The 3-1. Harper hits it high and deep into the right field corner. If it's fair, it's long gone. That one is fair. Home run, and we are tied. And Bryce Harper's done it to Hunter Strickland again. And Ramos has a base hit. The 2-2. Locked him up for a called strike 3, and Cabrera knew it. 0-2 pitch. And Zimmerman hits a fly ball out to shallow left. Crawford going out. Perez coming in. That retires the side. Not before Bryce Harper's 3rd home run of the series, and one that gets all the way out into McCovey Cove. Can tie things in the 7th. 7th inning stretch. So bottom of the 7th inning. Leading off is Gregor Blanco bunting. Rendon's on it quickly and snuffs that out in a hurry.
Anticipating that could be the play, and he made the play extremely well.
Panic lines out to left, a 1-out base hit. Posey lines to center with plenty of English on it. That dumps in front of Span. He had no play on a line drive base hit back up the middle. So we've already seen a rematch of a batter-pitcher duel that replicated the first result. The home run by Bryce Harper against Hunter Strickland. It struck again tonight. Ball 4. 2-1. 3 balls. doesn't it strike. It bounces away from Ramos. Here's Panic with the go-ahead run. Oh, and that one's airmailed. Here's Posey. Throw to the plate. Is it time to get him?
Works out for the Nationals. They will get an out of this play.
Fans are reacting here to the replay. And certainly there's been so much conversation about the runner's lane and the revised rules at the plate that the fans here are aware of what they're seeing.
Well, what happened the other night in Washington is a play that was so close at the plate that whatever the ruling was at the time, that would not get the angles that the viewers at home get to see. So a very positive rule change.
And the call is upheld. Tag. Brandon Belt with a shot out into left that's handled by Harper, and the Giants will settle with one in a wild bottom of the seventh. We'll talk more about it when we come back. 3-2 San Francisco.
Yeah, that rule has confused not only the managers but the runners, and I maintain that
1-2 to Rendon, a fly ball to center field. Can of corn style for Gregor Blanco, and there are two away in the eighth. Another fly ball. Belt says he's got this one. And all business 1-2-3-8 by Sergio Romo. And Crawford has a leadoff base hit. Bunter on the roster. Asked to do so here. Drops it down perfectly. Soriano gets him at the bag. Crawford moves into scoring position.
series is over.
That's bounced to first for LaRoche. So Crawford to third now. And there are two gone. And Harper in the ninth. And we'll go there with the Giants on top 1-0. Potentially the last three chances in the Nationals 2014 season. LaRoche, Desmond, and Harper with the Nats down a run.
Casilla has all kinds of weapons to get a hitter out. It's not just his fastball. His secondary pitches are awfully good.
A hit or a walk. Into center field. And the Giants are 2 outs away from advancing to the League Championship Series. The 1-2 to him. And they ring him up. 2 gone in the ninth. On the ground to second. Panic to Belt, and the Giants are going back to the National League Championship Series.